Hi students, hope you all are doing well. Okay, let's make probability more easy today. All the terms which I have listed here, today I shall be covering all these terms, and for explaining I shall be taking only coin questions. So in today's session I will cover coin probability. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, probability we know it means how likely an event is, or you can say how we measure the chances of something happening. Okay, now we'll try to understand the term random experiments. Okay, let's say you are the captain of your school cricket team and you go for the toss. Let's say you call for the heads. So will you get head? Or let's say you call for the tail. So will you get tail? The answer is no. See, where you can't predict the result, that the result would be this thing. Such experiments are known as a random experiment. You can only predict the probability of the outcomes. Like you can predict the probability of heads or you can predict the probability of tails. But you can't say surely the result. So such experiments are known as random experiment. So tossing a coin, rolling a six-sided die, drawing a card, or spinning a wheel, flipping two or three coins simultaneously, all these are the examples of random experiments. Now we'll see the term sample space. See, when you roll a coin or when we toss a coin, there are only two possible outcomes. You will get either head or you will get tail. Okay, so total number of outcomes are two. Now you write these outcomes in the curly bracket. So what is a sample space? Sample space is nothing but set of all possible outcomes. And we always write sample space in curly bracket. So head, comma, tail you will write in the sample space. Now we'll see the term event. See, the result of any experiment is nothing but an event. So when you roll or when you toss a coin, you will get head or a tail. So getting a head or a tail is an event. Okay, we have already seen the probability formula in my previous video. It is number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So whenever you're solving any probability questions, always try to find these two things, favorable outcome and total number of outcome. We'll try with a simple example. When we flip a coin, what is the probability of getting a head? Okay, so when you flip a coin, the you will get either head or tail. So first step is always write the sample space. So in the sample space, you will write H comma T, which are the all possible outcomes. Now read the question one more time. What is the probability of getting a head? So in your sample space, how many times head is appearing? It is appearing once only. So it means your favorable outcome is one only. And total outcomes are two, head comma tail in the sample space. So total outcomes are two. Now put these two things in your formula. So your formula says favorable upon total outcome. So your probability of head will become 1 by 2. If you want, you can calculate in percentage. For the percentage multiplied by 100, this will give you 50%. Okay, so this is the probability of getting a head. Now you can also find the probability of getting a tail. Now in the sample space, tail is appearing only once. So probability of tail will be 1 upon 2. So favorable outcome for tail is 1 upon total outcomes are 2. And when you multiply it by 100, you will get 50%. So if you see the occurrence or the probability of getting a head and tail, both are same. Both are 50% and 50%. So when the probability of all the outcomes are same, such events are known as equally likely events. When the probability of all the outcomes are same, since in this case also it is 50% and 50%, so it is equally likely even. Now see a question where two coins are flipped together. What is the probability of getting at least one head? Okay, so we are flipping this time two coins. So first we will see the outcomes. See, you may get head and head on both the coins. You may get head and tail, or tail and head, or tail and tail. So how many outcomes are there? So first write the sample space. In the sample space, you will write all the outcomes. So there are total four outcomes. Okay, we are looking for getting at least one head. It means getting one head or more than one head. Now you look at the sample space. How many times you are getting one head or more? It is three times. So number of favorable outcomes are three. Now put them in the probability formula. Probability formula is favorable outcome upon total number of outcomes. So your probability of getting at least one head is 3 upon 4. And if you want to find the percentage, which is optional, so you multiply it by 100. So it will come out to be 75%. So probability of getting at least one head is 3 by 4. Now see one more question. See, when two coins are flipped together, what is the probability of getting at most one head? Previously we saw at least one head, now it is at most one head. So again, first of all, two coins we are flipping. So see the outcomes. You will get either head and head, head or tail or head, or tail and tail. Write all of them in the sample space. See, you will write all these four outcomes in the sample space. So total outcomes are four. Now it is saying getting at most one head. At most one head means getting zero or one head. Now check your sample space, how many times you're getting head there or no head there. So total favorable outcomes are three here. If you want, you can mark these favorable outcome in the sample space. Okay, I have marked just to make you more understandable. Now put them in the formula. So it is favorable outcomes are 3 upon total outcomes are 4. So it is 3 by 4. So getting at most one head is also 3 by 4. So when it is written at most one head, it means one head or zero head. It means no head or one head. Okay. Now let's see how you can find the number of outcomes when you flip a coin. See, when you flip single coin, so possible outcomes are head comma tail. So it is nothing but 2 raised to the power 1. Now let's say two coins are flipped. So possible outcomes are 4. So it is 2 raised to the power 2. When 3 coins are flipped, how many outcomes you will get? You will get 8 outcomes because it is nothing but 2 raised to the power 3. Now let's say you have flipped n coins. So you can generalize it. So total outcomes will be 2 raised to the power n. So if let's say 10 coins are flipped, so the how many outcomes will be there? There will be 2 raised to the power 10, which is equal to 1024 outcomes. Now see one more question where three coins are tossed together. See, when three coins are tossed together, what is the probability of getting at least two tails? Okay, so we are flipping three coins this time. So how many outcomes will be there? So total outcomes will be 2 raised to the power 3. And 2 raised to the power 3 means you are multiplying 2 3 times. So it is going to be 8. So write your sample space. These are the possible outcomes. Now the question says getting at least two tails. At least two tails means two or more tails. So in the sample space, how many times it is occurring? It is occurring 4 times. See, find the occurrence of tails twice or more. So it is happening 4 times. So favorable outcomes are 4. Total outcomes are 8. So put them in the formula. Number of favorable outcome upon total number of outcomes, it is 4 by 8. 4 and 8 both are divisible by 4 only. So answer is 1 by 2. So probability of getting at least two tail is nothing but 1 by 2. I hope the coin probability is clear to you. In my next video, I shall be covering all the questions related to dice probability. Have a nice day and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.